today's episode.
Are you ready?
We have something to tell you guys.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
It was a great travel day.
We just came back from Big Timber, Montana. We were there for about 3 weeks. I know the title is going to be Yellowstone Review, but we're also going to talk about what we did in Big Timber as well. So Big Timber is about an hour and a half away from the north entrance of Yellowstone. And the reason why we picked Big Timber was because that was what was available during the 3 weeks that we wanted to be in Montana. And I had searched and searched, and this RV park we stayed at was the only one that was available. So that is why we did that. If you watched our Wyoming video.
It ended up turning, how do you say it?
Ended up being
a gym.
Oh man, it was awesome. It was we love that RV park. But the main reason why we were in Big Timber is because we wanted to go to Yellowstone. If you watched our Wyoming video, you saw a struggle finding an RV park north of Denver. And this was kind of the same situation. So we definitely learned this summer that if you're going to plan anything for national parks, plan way ahead in advance so you can stay as close as possible. Because even though we were an hour and a half away from the north entrance, we were still another hour and a half to Old Faithful. Mm-hmm. So, to Yellowstone review, I definitely would go back again. I would stay closer because, like I said, we were an hour and a half from the north entrance and then another hour and a half to Old Faithful.
Yeah, pay the extra money and try to stay just north of Gardner, Montana. I mean, it's gonna cost.
Or even stay at some of the other entrances. I know the west entrance can be really busy, so maybe stay at one of the other entrances if you don't mind driving a little bit. But I would say try to stay as close as possible because it was definitely leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning and then spending literally all day and then driving back. It was just a lot. It was a lot.
It was worth it, but just...
Yeah, it was worth it, but it was just a lot
to do that.
So we did Old Faithful. I would recommend getting to any park entrance before 8 a.m. or at 8 a.m. because when we went to the north entrance around that time, there was hardly anyone in line. And we did go during the week as well. So we saw Old Faithful. That was really cool. Again, by the time we got to Old Faithful, it was 9 o'clock and there were people there, but the parking was a lot easier. When we were about to leave Old Faithful a couple hours later, there were a ton of people and people circling trying to find RV spots, like actual people pulling fifth wheels and just regular parking spots. So there were a lot of people over there. Morning Glory's over there as well. There's a hike that goes up to the main. You can look over and you can see Old Faithful and stuff. That was pretty cool as well. It's not a bad hike at all and it's paved pretty well. I mean, it's a pretty noticeable hike, but that's really cool. And you can see all the different geysers over there. We kind of did a circle around Yellowstone and we saw the lake. That was really cool. We didn't stop by. We did see the canyon. We went back to the canyon another day. We'll talk about that in a second. We did the mud volcanoes, which you liked.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. Oh my goodness, for lack of oxygen.
I'm making him redo this video because I was about to edit it because it's going up tomorrow. I'm trying to make it go up tomorrow. And my face looked really warped. And Chase said as long as he looked fine, that's all that mattered. And so we traveled today.
Chase, drive me 7 hours across 2 different states to get to South Dakota. And the video isn't what I had hoped it to be. Let me have you sit down on the camera for 30 more minutes and redo the video again.
Such a good sport.
Sure, babe, I love you. Yeah.
So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe to this video. If we get to a certain amount of subscribers, we're going to start doing lives every other month. Well, maybe once a month, depending on your work, I think is what we had talked about.
Yeah, we could do once a month. I mean,
once a month, yeah. So if we get to a certain amount, I think we said about 2,000 subscribers.
We'll make it a
priority. I think we're gonna start doing I think that'd be a lot of fun. But anyway, that's besides the point. But mud volcano.
Yeah, reminded me of work. Just very sulfuric. I mean, just sulfur but it was just neat. I mean, it was just. I mean, the geysers. I mean, it was like tamed a volcano. I mean, it was. You don't know when.
One was called a dragon.
And one of them.
And it was just like.
Yeah, it was just,
So that was really cool. And then literally right across from the mud volcano, you go north a little bit. We did see some bison, not a lot of bison, but we did see some bison. There are quite a few cutoffs and stuff where you can park and you can see the bison from your car. We did do the canyon. We'll talk about that in a little bit. That was one day. We spent quite a bit of time. We did not do the mammoth geysers, but then the second time that we went, we made a priority to just do the canyon. So we did 2 different scenic sides. We did both sides of the canyon, and there's a few different points where you can walk and you can see the waterfall a little bit better. And so we did both of those. We did one, I think it was called Red Rock or something, where you walk down and you can see the waterfall much, much better. But really, even if you do the canyon road, one of them is a one-way one-way road, and then if you park, it's pretty much you just walk a little bit and you can see it. You can go down, and it is a hike. Remember, you gotta come back up. You can see it there, and it's still a pretty view. So even if you're unable to walk down, you can still see the canyon views from there. I really recommend it. I really like the canyon and the waterfalls.
I did too. The falls was
it was beautiful.
I mean, can't compare it to the Grand Canyon because that is just unbelievable. But it is. I mean, it's a mirror image of it, just smaller. And the falls. That's. I mean, goodness. That's.
And remember, Yellowstone is huge. It is massive. So honestly, I think you really need a week to see everything. We did not do a hike at all. And then if you really want to see bison, like a ton of bison, for sure you will definitely see bison. Is Lamar Valley. It is by the northeast entrance, and we didn't go very far into. So we were going north. We took a right to that northeast entrance road. We went up maybe just a couple miles, and we saw hundreds of bison. Oh, yeah. I mean, they were crossing in front of the truck. I mean, it was just unbelievable. We were both looking at each other thinking there's like no way that there's this many bison. It just blew our minds.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But that was really cool. We also saw the tower fall. That was okay. Not really what I was expecting. It's cool. It's very wheelchair accessible if you want to go see it. And then we also had the bison brought, which was okay.
It was okay. I feel like you had to go to Yellowstone, see a bunch of bison. You got to get a bison brought. And, yeah.
I will say this, the visitor centers at the different locations,
those are
really cool. I highly recommend walking through it. So much information. It's geared towards all ages, I would say, like kids and adults. You can really, I mean, we absolutely loved it. There's a bunch of different gift shops, places to eat, gas stations.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's another thing to add. You will not run out of fuel there. If you do, it's because you're being ignorant and not looking at your fuel gauge, because there are 3 fuel stations there in Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, so I think we would definitely go back. We learned the importance with any national park, especially if you watched our Wyoming video. You really need to stay closer to national parks if you can. Spend the extra money because, like I said, an hour and a half to the entrance and then like another hour and a half to like wherever you wanted to go. And it's just a lot. I would definitely go back again. So that was Yellowstone, kind of in a nutshell for you. Back to Big Timber, where we stayed at. About 30 minutes away was the Natural Bridge Falls. How do you like that?
That Natural Bridge Falls that is really neat. Obviously, there's the falls, but what's neat is it goes underneath these rocks. I mean, I don't know what you call it, these boulders. For about 100 yards, you don't see the water. And then it shoots out on the other end of it. Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Same thing, you park right there. It's literally right off the road. You walk like maybe not even 100 feet maybe, and it's right there. Same thing, you can walk down and you can see more of it. You know, if you're wheelchair, you can easily get to the bridge, like the main bridge, and you can just, you can
watch it, for
sure.
There's even there's handicap signs there.
Yeah. That was free. Another kind of, I guess, small hike we did was the Upper Big Timber Falls. I'll put links to everything. About an hour.
Really fun.
It was an hour north of the RV park. Half of it was like a dirt washboard road.
Yeah, there's like a 13-mile dirt road, very washboarded, but worth it. Totally worth it.
You can bring campers there. I would not bring big rigs. Small, maybe, I don't even know, maybe small rigs. Some of those sites are pretty small.
I mean, if y'all
tent camping for sure.
If y'all been on dirt roads, you know what washboard roads are like. I mean, it can be pretty abrupt. I mean, if you've got like a rugged teardrop or a camper van or something like that, go for it. I mean, but just fifth wheels, travel trailers, just something that's kind of be bouncing around too much. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah. But when you get there, there's a lot of parking on the right-hand side, and then there's a big bulletin board type thing. And then literally on the left of it, there is a path that you take to the falls. And on the left, there's another path you kind of go down to see the waterfall. Make sure you pay attention because the waterfall sign is like this big and it's wood. And you can't really see it.
Very faded.
Yeah, Chase was like, I'm so glad you saw it because we would have missed it.
I would have.
Yeah, and you can tell that it is a path.
Would have had me walk for 20-something miles to it and then 20 miles back.
If you know, I did a little bit of research on this, a little bit, more than usual. If you've watched really any of our videos, you know how hikes go with us. But anyway, that was really cool. You kind of walk down. Once you get onto like the actual falls path, it is a little rocky, so it's not far. But I would say if you have a hard time with hiking, then I would say that's not something for you. If you have kids, I think that would be fine. Just be careful when you actually get to the falls. But for the most part, I don't know. I think it just depends on your abilities. So that was also free. Another thing that was free that we really liked, it was off of Interstate 90. It's called Greycliff Mill. They're not Amish, I believe they're Anabaptist community. They have a wool place where they do like, they spin their own wool and do weaving. They have a leather shop, a cheese cave where you go underground and you can see the cheese cave, and they have like a gift shop and they sell cheese and stuff there as well. And then you go back up into their greenhouse, which is really cool. Then they have another mill, like a cafe, I guess you could say, was in there. That was really cool. They also have Airbnbs, and they are a harvest host as well. So that is really cool. If you have a harvest host, that is an option. They had quite a few spots there. Even if you're passing through, we saw a lot of campers pull off just to go in it and stuff. They are the sister community to the Homestead Heritage in Waco. We lived in Waco for a few years when Chase went to welding school, and Homestead was like, what, maybe 20 minutes north of Waco? In Elmont.
Fun place. If you want to really experience it, Thanksgiving time. You can they have camper spots there. You can park your camper and go and experience it during Thanksgiving time.
They have everything from woodworking, pottery. I think now they have glass blowing there.
Oh wow.
They have blacksmith, basket weaving, wool. They'll do their own wool and then they'll weave that as well. They have a lot of demonstrations. They have classes, but during their main Thanksgiving, and I think either Labor Day or Memorial Day, they do one as well.
Yeah,
one of those two. But anyway, I'll put a link to it below. I highly recommend. I have nothing against Magnolia. It's just not my cup of tea. But if you do go to Waco, you definitely need to go to Homestead Heritage. Oh, and they have a coffee shop and a really good cafe, like restaurant. That's just, everything is just phenomenal
you
there.
can stay on the property any time of the year. I mean, they have those shipping container kind of retrofitted tiny homes
about that too.
on their property, rented out through. I don't know if they're rented out through Airbnb or Verbo or something, but
they do have a cheese cave that you actually like go underneath too. It's much bigger than the one in Greycliff. Greycliff is new. It's not very old, so they are still developing and adding new things. So we also walked around Bozeman at the main strip. We're not big city folks. It was okay. Parking is kind of an issue. We parked at a park and then walked a few blocks to like the main strip. It's cool. They have different things and stuff there. We also walked around Livingston. I like that more.
Oh yeah, that place. Gotta go. You gotta go to Livingston.
Yeah, that was really cool. We ate, and so since now that's all the free things we did, we ate in Livingston at, I believe it's called Mark's In-N-Out Burger. What do you think about that?
Wonderful. If you go, don't think that's going to be a big, beef patty.
No.
It's 100%, beef. The patties are like, very thin. So get the triple. If you're hungry, get the triple meat or triple
two
patty.
burgers.
Yeah, or get two burgers or like
we got the bacon burgers.
$5 each.
Yeah, we didn't really spend that much there.
No.
We got 2 bacon burgers, double beef, double patties, and then I got the fries, you got the fried mushrooms.
Yeah, that was
Those
really
were
good. Yeah.
And then we got
2 large huckleberry milkshakes. Oh my goodness, huckleberry up north, that's it.
We've eaten a lot of
We don't have
huckleberry.
it down south where
or
we're
even
from.
in the east.
We're in the east.
We've had a lot of huckleberry since we've been here. I also ate in town at a pizza place, or you did at least. You got pizza.
Iron Horse Pizza. It was good. I mean, it wasn't nothing spectacular, but it was good.
Yeah. And then we also ate at the bakery called Big Timber Bakery in Big Timber, and that's also by the Greycliff community as well. It was really good.
It's an old cafe in a downtown, in a small downtown.
Yeah, they had donuts there. You got the cinnamon twist.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, and I got I think it was like the old fashioned or sour cream donut. Oh my gosh, that was so good. And then we both got omelets, different omelets. That was really good as well. Definitely get there early so that way you're not missing out. I heard the pizzas are really good. We did not get a pizza.
Oh,
and
from them?
Yeah, they had pizzas there. Yeah, our neighbor was telling us that.
So
we went for breakfast, and she was also saying their hot sandwiches are really good too. We missed out. Anyway, I didn't know about this till afterwards. So we ate there, and then we also ate at Sidewinders in Bozeman where we met some friends.
Yes.
And that was really cool. It's also a part of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. The Wyoming, the Jackson one is. They have like different, I guess, franchises. That was good. What'd you like? Yeah?
Yeah, it was good. I got the fish and chips.
I got the chicken pot pie, and then we also got the S pretzel. That was pretty good too.
Which was signatured on the dives.
Yeah. I got the chicken pot pie because that was the same. It was a signature. We didn't know about it until we got there and we looked on the menu and we saw the Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives logo, and I couldn't make out what it was, and then we figured out what it was, and that was really cool. We ate there. We also ate at Iron Horse Barn Grill right outside of the north entrance of Yellowstone.
In Gardner, Montana. Fine. I mean, I got the bison burger. It was good. Just another, barn grill food.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got
American food.
I got the pulled pork, I think it was.
Yeah.
With the huckleberry barbecue. It was pretty good. I will say this, I feel like a lot of places lately have shortchanged on the sauce on top of stuff. Grocery stores in Big Timber, there is a place called Earthwise General Store. We got the pasta salad there too.
Yeah, that was delicious.
That was really good. I guess would you call it like an all natural store?
Yep.
Yeah.
They had like soap dispensaries, make your own detergent. I mean, they had all sorts of
like refill stations.
Yeah, refill stations. I mean, it was yeah.
Yeah, we got some kombucha there because we like kombucha. We got some Huckleberry ice cream there. Shocker. Yeah, pasta salad. They have, like, if you're gluten-free, I would definitely recommend going there because they had a lot of options for gluten-free people as well. It was really cool. I really liked that store.
Yeah.
And then there's also an IGA, or they call it Big T in Big Timber. It's a small grocery store. I would say because Big Timber is in between Bozeman and Billings, it's one of those things where if you need something, an emergency, get it there. If not, go to, like, Billings or Bozeman.
Yeah. Or Livingston has a Albertsons. So.
Yeah, you can definitely survive in the grocery store there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not huge by any means. And then last but not least, the RV park we stayed at.
Spring Creek Campground and Trout Ranch. 10 out of 10. It says right up on the Boulder River. You can fly fish for brown trout, rainbow, cutthroats, some brooks in there. I mean, just, oh my goodness, just fun. I had such a blast there. The RV park is in construction right now, so it's changing a lot by the I guess the clips. I guess you can install some clips. It's going to be totally different by the end of this year. There's going to be a total of 85 sites there, and there's a little creek that runs through the campground. I mean, it is just, family friendly. I mean, if you're just passing through, we stayed there for 3 weeks. We could stay there for a month. We could stay there for 2 months. It's just a place to kind of unwind, relax. Camp hosts, the manager, they're just fantastic there. They have seasonal sites as well. We got to know some of the seasonal campers there that live around the area that just bring their fifth wheels and motorhomes there and leave them there and enjoy the area because there's a golf course. I forgot there's a golf course as well there in Big Timber. So bring your clubs if you play golf.
Laundry was really cheap, like $1.25 to wash and $1 to dry. Like Chase said, there's still construction, so I don't have a whole lot of
we paid may not,
Yeah, but they do have sites that butt up against the river. Our friend stayed in one of those for a few nights, and they absolutely loved it.
I mean, the river, I mean, you hear the river just put you to sleep.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The creek, a lot of kids will play in it because it's not very fast.
Maybe 6 inches. I mean, the water's just flowing through there. It's just...
Yeah, it's really cool. But they have a lot of cool plans, really neat plans for when it will be done, what they want to do. The manager was awesome. They also have like a general store up there as well where the guy next door sells his eggs up in there, which is really cool.
Young kid.
But, I mean, they sell ice cream there. We stayed for 3 weeks, and because we stayed for so long, we actually got free ice.
Yep.
But yeah, I would 10 out of 10 recommend anyone to go there if you're passing through, or if you want to go to Yellowstone and stay there. If nothing's available, I would stay there. But if you want to go to Yellowstone, stay closer if you can.
Yes.
That's just, nothing against the RV park. It's just location-wise.
Yeah.
But Big Timber was a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun stores, too, in Big Timber just to walk in around. Antique stores, some like gift shops and stuff, and yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, that was pretty much short and sweet, to the point.
Yeah.
If you like these shorter videos of like recaps of everything in like one nice little package, please let us know in the comments below so that way I can make more like this versus more longer formats. Because me personally, I just like the short and sweet ones.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Anyway, if you like these short and sweet videos, please let me know. I know I'm trying to get better at maybe doing more like in the moment of us actually going to places, but maybe while we're here where we're at currently, I'll try to do more of that. But I think it was hard because Yellowstone, you can't film in there.
Unless you have a permit.
Unless you have a permit. Still photos are fine, but you can't like film in there because I'm a rule follower.
We're not rebels.
We're not rebels. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching
thank
this.
you.
I'll try to make these like review videos on a Tuesday. As always, we love y'all. Thank you so much for watching these videos. And we'll
like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Hit the notification bell and get notified every time we post a new video.
That'd be really nice.
Yes.
So, all right.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.